Since 1957, IBM Burlington has developed and manufactured electronics components for IBM information processing systems. Today, it is one of the world's largest producers of semiconductor technology, with over 6,000 employees and facilities of more than 3.2 million square feet. It's also home to a physical product distribution center where the receipt, handling, storage, repackaging, and shipping of products such as wafers, devices, modules, and cards must be trafficked and accurately assigned to the correct destinations. Tasks that demand the best adoption and utilization of today's leading warehouse management technologies, products, and solutions.
Here at Motorola, we spend a lot of time thinking about how we mobilize enterprises. And a key component of any enterprise is their warehouse operation. When you look at the warehouse operations, it's full of people that have tasks to do, and they have to do it as efficiently and as effectively as possible. Well, what we see is as we continue to add complexity into a warehouse environment, we take advantage of mobile tools we put in people's hands, and they have the right information so that they can start to manage the operations and be proactive in the way that they can do their tasks. And that means doing things that are beyond just maybe picking and sorting in the warehouse itself, but also extending the information or having the appropriate information so that they can manage operations that extend beyond the warehouse.
Here, throughout the IBM Burlington facility, key supply chain and ERP management processes such as asset tracking, inventory picking, and logistics take place around the clock. Today, employees at the facility utilize mobile technology and state-of-the-art systems to perform their tasks and roles. However, less than 10 years ago, many of the processes were handled manually and were paper-based driven.
15 years ago, when I came in, we had all different kinds of product. We had product from, I'll tell you, from long boxes to short boxes. I'm going to tell you what they were. But, and they were all handwritten with a magic marker, part number, lot number, and that's how we found them.
Here in Burlington, in the past, we had separate cribs for every level of inventory. The solution we have today has allowed us to combine all these cribs together, and our efficiency rating is at 99.9%.
Asset tracking, especially in a warehouse environment, is very critical, and the reason for that is 10 years ago it was not uncommon for warehouse managers to misplace small portions of their warehouse inventory. This doesn't sound like much, but what happens then is that when a requirement comes up for a piece of inventory that you can't find, someone has to purchase another piece of equipment that's the same, which means you've now duplicated inventory.
To help mobilize these supply chain processes and drive greater efficiencies from its warehouse workforce, IBM Burlington turned to two key IBM Global Solution partners, Motorola, which includes Symbol Technologies, and Zebra Technologies, for best-in-class enterprise mobility hardware solutions. Many of today's industry-leading companies and manufacturers around the world have benefited from these decades-long strategic relationships. IBM turned to Motorola and Zebra to provide the same great functionality within the Burlington facility, both in the warehouse and manufacturing areas.
Zebra has a strategic global alliance relationship with IBM. What this does is it ensures that the Zebra products that we make available through IBM pass the same stringent requirements that they have for their own products.
In implementing Zebra printers and Motorola handheld scanning devices within the overall facility, IBM chose from a variety of enterprise mobility options, which have proven successful with manufacturing customers globally and that could handle the daily rigors associated with a heavy-duty industrial operation like IBM Burlington. The Zebra printers in use throughout Burlington offer resolution options from 200 to 600 dpi. They integrate with a number of key business process applications, producing a wide variety of labeling options, all designed to address specific functional needs. They even have RFID options built in for upgrading to RFID technology in the future. The Zebra printers in use at Burlington offer an unprecedented level of on-demand printing flexibility in tag placement, as well as unique features such as seamless integration for SAP solutions or XML. They also provide automatic calibration, flexible inlay positioning, multiple power levels, and statistics tracking through their front panel display, thus making usage easier and more intuitive.
Because of the relationship that we've had in the supply chain, we also work with SAP. We've got several technical capabilities that set us apart from other manufacturers of like devices, printers. And as a result, we're able to interface directly with SAP for warehouse application and other ERP functions.
Because Motorola Warehouse Management Solutions help increase inventory turns, improve line level accuracy, and expedite shipments, IBM incorporated them throughout their warehouse facilities. From the minute pallets, boxes, and crates are checked in, through stocking, picking, and repackaging, all the way until the products leave from the loading dock. These ruggedized devices provide the level of security and durability critical to ensuring 24/7 operational effectiveness.
One of the values that we have here at Motorola is a very broad portfolio of products. And what that portfolio does is it answers the needs of a whole mobility ecosystem. Whether you're looking at the wireless infrastructure, where you have real-time connectivity or information that can flow to lots of different mobile devices, rugged mobile computers, and those mobile computers come in lots of different form factors, whether it be something that's fixed on a forklift, or it's a handheld device that you're carrying around, or even a wearable that's allowing you to keep your hands free. But beyond that, you then start to look at the different ways that you extend that mobile edge through the different types of data capture type technologies, whether it be something that reads a barcode, uses RFID, or even voice type technologies if you want to do voice directed picking or actually voice communications from one person to another.
The partnership of IBM, Motorola, and Zebra at the Burlington location perfectly illustrates how a successful warehouse mobility implementation can drive greater return on investment for any company managing a complex warehousing and manufacturing operation. Paper processes are drastically reduced, even eliminated, and access to information is instantaneous. Plus, back-end systems integration reduces errors, improves workflow, and increases overall productivity.
By working synergistically, IBM and Motorola, along with other ecosystem partners such as Zebra Technologies, continue to help their customers achieve the desired return on investment by leveraging existing and emerging technologies, all of which ultimately help the customer increase productivity, profitability, as well as put them in a competitive place in the market.
From producing memory, logic, and microchips around the clock, to packaging and shipping products around the world, IBM Burlington, a city within a city, remains a critical link in the manufacturing and supply chain not only for IBM, but for thousands of our customers, partners, and suppliers. By mobilizing warehousing, manufacturing processes, and operations, as well as working with industry leaders such as Motorola and Zebra, IBM Burlington and its dedicated workforce continually design and deliver the very best IBM has to offer, day in, day out. To learn more about how Motorola and Zebra are working with IBM in Burlington or other companies, please contact your client representative.